Good morning, guys. I feel like I haven't done like a catch up with me video in some time. So we're gonna do that today because I feel like I haven't chatted with you guys in a minute and it's been some time. And I have a little bit of a mini announcement here. So I bought a dog. I bought a little puppy. If you guys could not see in the background here, I have like his little cat, his little dog bed, his little toy. This is super cute. It's like a little moosey. Yeah. So, I'm going to introduce you guys to. All right. Okay. Sit. Good. There you go. Yeah. Do you want to give me the moose? No? No, you're not gonna let me get the. Okay. All right. Literally, if this is anything like what motherhood will be like, I'm already tired. At the time when we got him, or when I got him, I paid for him with my own money and, you know, all that. And he's under my name completely. So he's like my first dog. Like he's like my first ever like dog, which is kind of cool. Look at him. He's just going in on that little moose. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing with the moose? Why are you licking his ear? Why are you licking his little ear, honey? Huh? Why are you licking the ear of the moose? Oh, look at that. That is so cute. I might just make that my thumbnail. Anyway, so yeah, he's so hyper. I cannot bring myself to believe that this dog is 6 years old. Like, he is just too rambunctious to be 6. He's just a freaking mess. Yeah, but he's cute though. Look what he's doing. Look at what you're doing right now. Why are you... What? Courage. 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 Hey, courage. What are you doing? He's just trying to get my attention right now because he's been in the crate. Yeah, he's ready. All right, guys. I'll see you in a minute. Hey guys, I'm back. So I'm super excited to be, you know, filling you guys in on all this stuff going on in my life. By the way, I'm going to be eating in this little segment of the video. It's like one of those, like, you know, what do you call it? Lean cuisine type of little heat up things. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So if you see me stuffing my mouth while I'm talking to you guys, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just haven't had any breakfast or anything, and I'm just gonna be eating. So there's that. So basically what I want to say is, the last time I checked in with you guys, like I don't like doing like a little mental health update stuff in my videos, but I feel like sometimes it's necessary. You know, like not just like for me, just so you guys know like where I'm at as far as like filming and like where I've been and all that stuff. So, side note, this was really good. So for me, it's like I had to let go of a past relationship that has spanned, you know, a number of years rather. So this relationship spanned, you know, quite a few years, and I didn't have it in me to let it go, and I didn't want to. I wanted to hold on to like the idea of what that could be. And I feel like a lot of us, we hold on to the potential of a situation. Like we see potential in something, so we give everything to it. We give our all to reach that potential that we see. But sometimes you have to give up, and I don't like to give up. That's my thing. I hate giving up. When I'm completely vested in something, like I am like with certain things, like if I put my attention and my time into something, it's not going to consume my life because I have other things that I love to do. But when I have my heart and my soul in something, I want it to work. I go the extra mile. And when most people would walk away, I stay. I try and fight it and make it work, do everything I can do. But when you're just the one putting in the effort, and it's been like that for years and years and years, and it's to the point where this person just expects you to just put in effort and do all this on your part, and they're not expected to do anything on their end, you have to really step back and see, like, what am I doing? What type of life do I want to live? Like, I don't want to live like this where everything that I do has to be completely forced and done on my part and just over initiated, just overdone. And just like, it takes a drain on you. It just drains your like energy level. You stop having fun. You stop living your life to the potential you could live it at. And that was like the big thing for me, is just learning that I don't have to self-sacrifice all the damn time. That's not what it means for me to be happy. That's not what it means for me to be in love. That's not what it means for me to live my life the way I want to live it. And I've learned that if someone wants to have you in their life, they will put forth the effort. They will. And you can't worry about, what you're doing and all this stuff. If you're doing everything, if you're always the one doing everything in a relationship, you have to give yourself or give that other person the opportunity to show you, how much they value that relationship as well, to put forth the effort. And ultimately, the fear of just losing someone drove me to those ends, to kind of like drain myself and do things that I didn't want to do, that I felt like they should be doing, that, love that I should have been getting, I had to overcompensate. And ultimately, I'm at peace now. And I wasn't able to say this for such a long time. I drove myself crazy thinking everything was on me. What could I do better? You know what I mean? Like that type of mindset. And I've realized truly that if someone wants me in their life, genuinely, truly, and they have that need to have me, they'll make a way. They'll reach out to me. Lord knows I've done everything above and beyond when I haven't gotten anything in return. And truly, if this person, or any person rather, cares about me enough, they'll do something to show me that. They'll move the needle. It won't have to be constantly me just kind of doing everything. They'll move the needle so it's even. So it's something where I feel like, okay, you're showing effort. I'm not trying to play games with people. I really hate doing that. I don't like when people play games with me. It's just a lot of game playing in life in general, and I just don't like it in relationships whatsoever. I'd rather people be straight up and honest from the get-go. That's just the type of person I am, and I don't play with like dishonesty and all that stuff. I don't do games. But it's not even a game if you think about it. If you want me in your life, show the effort. Show me that you want me. And if you can't do that, or if you just don't want to do that, that's fine. I know where I stand in your life. And that's peace enough for me to walk away from everything, knowing that I gave everything I had. Because damn near I gave my everything to this relationship. I did. And I nearly drove myself crazy. Nearly did. And I can walk away with that in the back of my mind, with peace in my mind, of peace of mind, just knowing that I did all I could do. And the reciprocated, thing is just like, it's so important, like for relationships, romantic or whatever. If you're not getting respect, if you are being walked over, if you give everything to someone who doesn't give you an inch in return, and you're thinking that that's love, it's not. That's like you, there has to be a word for it, and if I find it, I'll link it or I'll just put it in the video. But that's what that is. It's not love. You, generally speaking, are loving that person more than they are loving you, and you're letting that happen. And a lot of that is like what you put into existence. You can't, someone won't be able to love you how you want to be loved if you're too busy chasing and loving them and smothering them and doing everything. And like, I mean, it's just not healthy. And that's been the dynamic. I'm just done. And I had to walk away from a lot of stuff, a lot of good and bad. And it really tore me up because it's hard when you see yourself spending the rest of your life with somebody and you want more than anything for it to work out and it just doesn't. I can't explain a pain deeper than that, honestly. Because especially when you've loved and lost a lot in your life, like I've loved and lost a lot in my personal life. And I'm stronger because of it, don't get me wrong. But I put so much value into people that I care about. And when I'm constantly disrespected, it hurts. It hurts really bad. And when I'm all in, I'm all in. And another thing I wanted to say as well is like the whole thing with this past relationship, I guess this past season of my life, I guess we can call it the past season of my life. I started turning into somebody that I didn't like. I started being really like a bad person and just a not happy person. I just started being so negative and not seeing the good in myself anymore. I felt like I was a bad person. I felt like if I could be better, if I could be blonde, if I could, have like the best makeup look ever, if I was skinny, if I was, the best, partner, if I did everything, if I took him out on vacations and showed him how much I loved him, that it would work. And I feel like I just turned so resentful and I started to really doubt myself and doubt my worth a lot. Because I'm like, why am I not enough? Why am I not enough? Why am I not enough? That's like what was in the back of my head for so long. And I had to like get out of that. I had to break out of that mindset because I've always been enough. I've always been enough. That's the freaking crazy thing. And it took me a while to see that again. It took me having to really grapple with the fact that letting go of this relationship was not a reflection on me. It was moving forward. It was growing up. I've grown up so much over the years. And it's kind of crazy. I'm in a better place. I'm happier. I have a beautiful apartment. I have, a halfway decent, I'm sorry. I have a very nice little dog. I have everything a girl could want at 24. And I'm blessed. I have my health. I have my life. And I still have my self-respect. And that's a lot to be proud of. I've realized that. And I'm happier. I'm telling myself as like an affirmation in my normal life, in this video, and I have to keep telling myself, you're not going to go back to that. You're not going to go back. You're not going to go back. You're not going to go back. Don't go back to what's hurt you. Move on to what's going to grow you and make you happy. Because you deserve to be happy. That's my daily affirmation, in my life at this point. And if it doesn't make me happy, it doesn't make me selfish, it doesn't make me anything. It makes me it makes me feel, it's going to make me feel like a better person at the end of the day. And I have to remember that. It's not me being selfish. I just have to remember that I have to come first. And, you know, we have our whole life to devote to relationships. And there's just so much more to life than going in the same vicious cycle over and over again. Sorry, my throat is just scratchy, so if you can't really hear me, that's why. I have a frog in my throat and I'm gonna make some tea right now. But all the thing I wanted to say in this video truly was just to love yourself and find your purpose. Your purpose is not in someone else. Believe it or not, true story, your purpose is within yourself. And sometimes you have to let go of certain situations, certain things, certain people in order to figure out your purpose and do what makes you happy. And that's just point blank, period, bottom line. I don't feel like that's said enough on the internet, in life, in general. So I'm going to say it now, and hopefully this reaches someone who's going through personal stuff and feels like there is no positive insight. Girl or guy, you got this. And whatever your purpose is in life, find it. Find it. Go within yourself, and subconsciously it's there. It may seem buried, it may seem like you don't know, but it's there. You've known it for your whole life, probably up to your point right now, and you just need to stop overthinking, stop thinking everything through so viciously, and just be, and it'll all happen. It'll manifest in your life, and you will do everything you're meant to do, and you'll be happier. You'll be so much happier, because when you're not doing what your purpose is in life, when you're not striving for what you want in life, truly want, you'll feel that. You'll feel miserable. You'll feel like you're unfulfilled. And one more point before I close this part off of the video and start eating my food, really. One thing I want to say is, if something feels painful and it feels like it's a weird choice and you feel scared to do it, you know it's good for you, but you're scared to do it, just go for it. Go for it, because you will thank yourself later. That's all I wanted to say, guys, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. All right, so this is how I like to do my buns for the BLTs. I like to do light mayonnaise. Sometimes I'll mix the mayo with like some sort of honey mustard sauce, just for flavor. But I just went with the mayonnaise for today. And then I sprinkle a little bit of black pepper and red pepper flakes, just for taste, because I